Ethan stands frozen in the dimly lit hallway, staring at the half-open door at the end of the corridor. Ethan whispering to himself, okay, that door was definitely closed before. A soft gust of wind brushes past him, though all the windows are shut. He hesitates, then slowly steps forward, his phone camera still recording. Each step echoes. The floor beneath him creaks unnaturally, as if shifting under his weight. Ethan to the camera. This house was built in the late 1800s, no record of renovations, yet the wood feels alive. As he nears the open doorway, the whispering suddenly stops. A thick, suffocating silence falls over the house. He reaches out and pushes the door fully open. The room inside is pitch black. Ethan. Hello. No answer. But the darkness inside seems to pulse, like it's breathing. He raises his flashlight, but the beam flickers violently before dimming to a weak glow. Ethan muttering, of course. Classic horror movie logic. He steps inside.
The flashlight barely illuminates the room. It's a study. Old wooden shelves line the walls, filled with dust-covered books and strange objects, antique dolls, faded photographs, rusted trinkets. Ethan scans the room. On the desk, he spots an old leather journal. He picks it up, brushing away a thick layer of dust.
Ethan reading the cover. Doctor Elijah Warren, who the hell were you? He flips it open. The first few pages are filled with frantic, messy handwriting. Ethan reading aloud. The house is alive. It remembers. It takes. They never leave. They become part of it. I can hear them calling me from the walls. If you're reading this, you're already trapped. A shiver runs down Ethan's spine. He turns the page suddenly. The ink begins to shift, the letters moving as if they're alive. A new sentence burns itself onto the paper, right in front of him. You text, you don't belong here, Ethan. Ethan drops the journal, stumbling back. Ethan, no. Nope. That's enough paranormal bullshit for tonight. He spins around, heading for the door only to find that it's gone. In its place is a solid, seamless wall. The room is shrinking. Ethan panicking, no, this isn't real. The whispering returns, growing louder. The shadows in the corners of the room start to move. He bangs on the wall, but it feels like stone, not wood. The whispering turns into laughter, distorted, overlapping voices all whispering at once. Then everything stops. Silence. The door is back. Ethan stares, breathing heavily. His hands shake as he reaches for the handle. Ethan whispering, screw this. I am leaving. He pulls the door open and steps out into the hallway only to freeze. The hallway isn't the same. The wallpaper is different, older. The paintings on the walls have changed. And at the far end he sees a familiar figure. A man, standing with his back turned to Ethan, dressed in old-fashioned clothing, motionless. Ethan grips his camera tighter, his breath shallow. At the far end of the hallway, a figure stands with its back to Ethan. Dressed in old-fashioned clothing, it remains completely still. Ethan calls out, his voice barely above a whisper below. The figure tilts its head unnaturally, then begins to turn around in slow, deliberate motion. As its face becomes visible, but the last thing heard is Ethan gasping in horror.